It's incredible! These drivers are controlling a car about half the weight of a Mini, and these things can accelerate to about 150 miles an hour in 6.5 to 7 seconds. This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split 1. Down into first, second, third. That's intermediate 2, and he's slower than his best. First split time is actually faster than the current fastest qualifying lap. He's done a fantastic job. He's down on the leader at split 2, but his time is quicker than his previous best. Sensational! He must qualify near the front of the grid with that time.
With the 107% rule of the past couple of years, we're seeing that the tail-end teams have had to sharpen up their act and spend longer making sure they can do competitive times. This means that the gap between the qualifying times from the front to the back of the grid is now much less.
That's slower than his fastest time at intermediate 1. Normally, motor racing, driving a car right to its limit, is very much a skill from the head, not from the heart. But out on the track today, we're seeing some really passionate performances. Second gear. Third. At split 2, he's a bit behind his best time so far.
Your fuel's low. Pit in.
The front wings on these cars have had to be changed in recent years. They now have a thicker, rounded end plate so they can stand a much lesser chance of puncturing a tyre if they hit it.
Down into second. Down into first.
He's on a fresh set of tyres, which means that, for a while at least, he'll have something of a time advantage over the other cars.
Down into second, down into first. He's already behind at split 1 and also down on his own previous best. One thing we might see this year is drivers having problems with cramp. All the teams have followed Williams' lead from last year and positioned their drivers lower in the car, reclined further back with their feet raised up more. I'm looking at the qualifying lap times now. Unfortunately, he's not as fast as his best second intermediate.
One of the problems the drivers have to contend with is visibility. Their visors get very dirty out on the track. Every 5 laps or so they'll need to give it a wipe to keep it clear with the back of their glove or their sleeve. Of course, when it gets really difficult to see, they can peel off one of the clear tear-off strips that cover the visor.
His time for the first sector is better, but he's still not as quick as the fastest qualifier. He's down at intermediate 2, but he's improved on his previous times. Down into first. Second gear. Third. Up into fourth. Fifth. Up into second. Third gear. Up into fourth. Fifth. Sixth. If he can keep this kind of speed up, he'll be looking at a good grid position.
He's a real veteran of Formula One, and it shows in the maturity of his driving.
Sixth gear. Let me just check how that time compares. He's down on the leader at split 2, but his time is quicker than his previous best. Let's see how he compares with the previous qualifying times. He's already behind at split 1 and also down on his own previous best. At split 2, he's a bit behind his best time so far. Up into second, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear. Compared with his previous times, I can see that he's actually slower there. Sixth, down into second, down into first. Okay, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far. At split 2, he's a bit behind his best time so far. That's a better time over the first intermediate. He just collided with Diniz. The yellow flags are being waved by the marshals. That's a warning, some kind of accident. Now the course officials are waving green flags. That means all clear. He's down at intermediate 2, but he's improved on his previous times. Down into first. Up into second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Second gear. Third gear. Up into fourth. Up into fifth. Up into sixth. He's already behind at split 1 and also down on his own previous best. He's improving on his own previous times, but still down on the qualifying leader. He must qualify near the front of the grid with that time. The split time is actually faster than the current fastest qualifying lap. Let's see how he compares with the previous qualifying times. He's up on the leader at intermediate 2.
This year all the teams have lowered the driving seat to try and combat the turbulence caused by the driver's helmet, which reduces the efficiency of the air intake into the engine. Another benefit they hope to see will be better handling of the car due to the lower centre of gravity.